inside the historic Perkins Stone Mansion. Now this house has been open for over 50 years as a museum, but it wasn't until 2005 when unusual things started happening. Actually, that first evening in October of 2005, one of the designers came to me and said that while he was upstairs, he noticed that a little boy and girl were playing with a red and white ball. Now, two things were interesting about that. First, we have a red and white ball exactly like what he was describing in our collection. The second thing was that there were no children here that day. Well, when May rolled around in 2006, as the designers were opening the house, we had the opportunity to look at some of the before shots and compare them with the current day. In that regard, we found the most fascinating picture that is still disputed in 2011.
A photograph of a lady who's standing on the stairs, and she said that was Martha. So that is the connection with the lady on the stairs and this room. But we still didn't know who Martha was. So a couple of years ago, actually 2 years ago, we had an intern doing some research for us. And about this furniture, we call this the Alexander bedroom. And we call it that is because of the bedroom furniture that is in here. And the bedroom furniture belonged to a gentleman by the name of J. Park Alexander.
Another interesting aspect that we found is that for some reason, well, I don't know again if I want to call them ghosts, but some people called mediums and clairvoyants have visited us.
Psychic who's come through here giving psychic tours. It's really fascinating having her explain the various things that people feel.
One of the biggest, toughest men I've ever met was scared on one of our ghost story tours when he was helping me that evening. I said, hey, would you go ahead and help us and guide people into the back room, and I'll meet you at the end. He said, that'll be fine. Well, we gave the tour, and at the end I asked, was he scared? And he said yes, and I thought he was joking. But what happened was that he went into that first room I mentioned, and as he walked into the room, a woman said, I am here. So he turned around and expected to see his wife, but his wife was about 10 people back in the line.
Downstairs in the Perkins bedroom, there have been imprints.
We would constantly need to fix the bed coverings. Now, the question became, why are we continuously fixing the bed when no one else is in the house? So we started to discuss, what are we finding on the bed? And what we decided that we saw were two footprints that looked like they were in the center of the bed, jumping up and down.
So it's just lots of very interesting stories that have happened over the years that people have shared with us.